Hi viewers, welcome to Kranti Computer Education in C programming tutorial. In this session, we are going to discuss the topic for loop. I am Kranti, lecturer in computer science. Let's start the topic now. Before watching this for loop, please watch while loop and do while loops. I am providing the links of their videos in this video description. Let's start now. For loop. The for loop is the most widely used loop, and for loop is similar to the while loop and do while loop. For loop is also similar to the while loop and do while loop, but most of the programmers prefer to use for loop. For loop is used to execute a block of statements repeatedly. For loop is also used to execute a block of statements, a body of the loop repeatedly, means multiple times. A for loop consists initialization, condition, updation, either increment or decrement, and a body of the statements as follows. So for loop consists initialization in that, a condition and an updation part, whether it is to be increment the value or to be decrement the value, and a body of the statements to be executed. Let's see the syntax to use for loop. We will see the syntax now. For keyword, initialization, semicolon, condition, semicolon, increment or decrement. For loop, opening brace, statements to be executed, and for loop, closing brace. So this is the syntax we must remember while we are using for loop. Here, initialization is a statement of variable declaration and initialization to a value. Initialization is nothing but it is involved with declaration of a variable. At the same time, that variable should be initialized to a value, means a value should be assigned to a variable. When a for loop is used, the loop variable is initialized only once. So at the initialization, whatever the variable you are declaring, that variable is called as loop variable here, for loop variable here. That variable initialized only once only the variable is initialized to a value. Next, we will see what are the conditions and increment and decrement. Condition. The condition is an expression to be checked whether it is true or false. A condition is the expression that should be checked, evaluated to get a result, either it is true or it is false. If the condition is true, then the body of the for loop will be executed, otherwise it will be ignored. If the condition result is true, then only the body of the for loop, the statements which are written inside the for loop, will be executed. If the condition is false, the statements which are written inside the for loop will not be executed. Increment or decrement statements are used to increase the value of a variable or decrease the value of a variable which is initialized earlier. So in the initialization part of the for loop, the variable which is declared, that variable's value, either it should be incremented or it should be decremented. With the updated value, means with the incremented value or with the decremented value, the condition is checked for every iteration. For every time the loop is going to be executed, at that time with the updated value, the condition is evaluated. If after evaluation of the condition, if the condition is true, then the control goes inside the for loop. If the condition becomes false, then the control comes out of the loop. The body of the loop is a block of statements to be executed repeatedly as long as the condition is true. The body of the for loop is nothing but it is a block which consisting statements. Those statements are to be executed for the multiple times. So when these statements will be executed, these statements will be executed as long as the condition is true. When the condition becomes false, then the loop execution will be stopped and control comes out of the loop. So whenever the condition becomes false, then the loop execution will be terminated. The loop is terminated and the control will come out of the loop. So after coming out of the loop, if there are any statements, those statements will be executed. If there are no statements after the for loop, then it is stopped their execution. This is about the for loop. Next we will see one example for loop. Here I am writing one example for within the parenthesis int I equals to 1. Here I is the variable, 1 is the value. So here I variable is declared and initialized with value 1 semicolon I less than or equals to 5. I less than or equals to 5 means here I value should be less than 5 or equal to 5. That is the condition. The next semicolon after writing semicolon I plus plus means increment operation we are using here. Next for loop opening brace. Next we are writing a statement, printf statement, that is to print Kranti computer education on the screen. /n is the escape sequence character which is used to move to the next line. For loop closing brace. In the above example, the for loop is used to execute and display the text Kranti computer education for 5 times, because we are initialized the value, the variable I with the value 1, and we are checking that value up to 5, up to it reaches 5 by using increment operator. The variable I is initialized to 1 and used in condition I less than or equals to 5. So 5 times the for loop will be executed in the above example. Next we will see the flow chart to represent the working nature, the logic behind the for loop. We will see the flow chart. This is the flow chart for loop. Let's see. First the variable initialization expression we have to write. So this is variable initialization expression. Next the control comes to check for the condition. This is the condition here. If the condition is true, after checking the condition, if the condition is true, then the for loop body will be executed. So this is the body of the for loop. The body of the for loop will be executed if the condition is true only. Next, after executing the body of the for loop body, the control goes to update expression. Update expression means what? Either incrementation part or decrementation part. Here this is the updation part. This is the update expression. So after updating the expression, after updating the value, with the updated value, the control again goes to check for the condition, whether increment with the incremented value, with the decremented value. The control directly goes to the condition for checking for the second time onwards. So this process continues until the condition becomes false. Whenever the condition becomes false, then control directly comes out of the loop. So whenever the condition gets false, then the control directly come out of the loop and stop the execution of the for loop. So this is the working logic. This is the logic behind the for loop. Next we will see. Next we will write a C program to demo on for loop. So now we are going to write a C program to demo on for loop. Let's write hash include stdio.h int main function opening brace int I for I equals to 1, I less than or equals to 5, I plus plus. For loop opening here, printf Kranti computer education /n printf statement, and then I plus plus, and then for loop closing brace, and then next return statement return 0, and then main function closing brace here. So this is the program. In this program we just wrote for loop here. We just wrote for loop here, and we are going to print Kranti computer education for 5 times, because I value is initialized with one value, with the value 1, and it is going to check for the condition upper bound is 5, lower bound is 1, means 1 to 5 the loop for loop will be executed here. Next we will see what is the output for this program. I just already run this program on the C compiler. I am going to share with you the output for this program. So this is the output for this program. Let's see here in this output. Let's see here, I value is 1. Initially, I value is initialized to 1. So next the control goes to condition I less than or equals to 5, means 1 less than or equals to 5. So 1 less than 5, so the condition is true. So condition true, that's why control enters into loop. What is the statement is placed inside the loop? Printf statement. It is going to print Kranti computer education. So Kranti computer education is printed for the first time, and then control directly goes to updation part, increment part. Now I value becomes 2. I value becomes 2 here. Next with the updated value, control goes to condition. So now I less than or equals to 5 means 2 less than or equals to 5. Condition is true. So condition is true. Inside the control comes inside the loop. Printf statement is there. That's why Kranti computer education is printed for the second time. And then next the I value will be incremented. Now the I value becomes 3. Next it goes for checking the condition. 3 less than or equals to 5. Condition is true. That's why the printf statements will be executed, means Kranti computer education is printed for the third time, and then after printing I value will be incremented. Now I value becomes 4. Next after incrementing, control goes to check for the condition. 4 less than or equals to 5. 4 less than 5, condition is true. That's why Kranti computer education is printed on the screen for the fourth time. Next after printing I value will be incremented. Now I value becomes 5. 5 less than or equals to 5. 5 equals to 5, so the condition is true. That's why Kranti computer education is printed on the screen for the fifth time. Next I incrementation will be done. Now I value becomes 6. So next with the incremented value, the condition will be checked. I less than or equals to 5 means 6 less than or equals to 5. In this case the condition becomes false. The condition is false, then the control directly comes out of the loop. There is return statement. There is only return statement, not any executable statements. So this is the output for this program. In this program we used for loop to print 5 times. That's why Kranti computer education is printed 5 times on the screen. I hope you understand the for loop. Please subscribe this channel for more computer science subject related videos. I am providing the links of another C language topic videos links in this video description. Please watch them also. Thank you guys.